Hi guys, today we are going to do some lovely eye sparkly makeup and I am so excited. I'm going to start off with putting on sunscreen of Dot and Key just to make sure my face is well prepped and it also acts like a lovely primer. So let's go to the next step, which is applying a concealer. Now I'm going to use a Maybelline concealer and apply it to all dark spots and wherever I feel I have a little bit of marks or under my eyes and also a little bit on my forehead. And because we're going to do some eye makeup, some glittery eye makeup also on my eyes, tad bit, not too much. And let's nicely spread it across my face. Honestly, I absolutely am enjoying using a concealer. I feel as though it makes my face looks way fresher than not, even more than a foundation. And that's a good base for our makeup. Next, I'm going to use a eye color corrector. I'm going to use the brown shade first and allow that to sort of mix with the concealer a little bit to even out the color tones. And also a little bit over my eye. I'm going to use some orange as well to blend the entire brown shade and make my skin tone, my natural skin tone, look sort of blended with the makeup. This is an inside color corrector. You can use any that you like. You can actually even skip it if you don't want to, but I'm using it because I feel as though it gives my eyes and my face a better look. I'm gonna apply that bit on my nose, my forehead, my cheeks so that there's more uniformity. It shouldn't look like one patch is orange and the rest brown. Next, I'm going to use some foundation. This is Nykaa's foundation. I usually don't do too much foundation because I feel concealer does the job, but just for the purpose of this video to be really authentic, I'm going to use the foundation as well, and dab it properly across my face. You might think this is too much of a spread, but I can assure you even I did. But when you keep dabbing it, you realize that it sort of blends in well and doesn't look over the top eventually. Honestly, I feel like using concealer and foundation gives me a good arm workout for the amount of dabbing I have to do. So I'm going to allow the concealer, the foundation and the eye corrector to blend in together, making sure there's uniformity and doesn't look patchy or as though it's sort of a multi-layered makeup, although it is. I'm going to try to make it look less like it, because a lot of times when you apply makeup and put 2-3 applications of different materials, you can actually make out that they're layered. So to just avoid that, next I'm going to use a brush, a flat brush, to start with my eye makeup. I'm going to use the Lakme eyeshadow kit today. How that goes. So that's how it looks. And I am going to start off with some brown shade on my eyes. Now you can directly actually apply glitter if you have eye glitter makeup, but I find that giving the eyes different layers can make it look more polished. And allow all of that to blend in. Again, some purple just to make the black stand out, but also to give it more volume and differentiation. Next, I'm just going to use some more purple. Next, I'm going to use some brown to blend it all in, also with the skin color of my eye. I'm going to wipe off the excess with the tissue. Next, I'm going to use some glittery silver eye makeup. And then some black near my eyelids. I'm going to use an eyeliner, making sure the silver stands out. A little bit of kajal. This is Lakme's kajal. And some mascara. That's Lakme's mascara. finish the mascara application. And that's done. Next, I'm going to apply some blush. Now you can use any color that you'd like, but I'm going to use Lakme's peach shade. I'll just apply a tad bit to my cheekbone and then use the brush to blend it in. Again, very little, not overdoing it to keep it subtle. On the other cheek now. Next, I'm going to use Nykaa's blush. This is a little darker shade, like a maroonish shade. Can tap the brush on the cheek and blend it in with the peach blush. Just blending it with my eye makeup as well, under my eyes, so that there's uniformity. So this is Nykaa's glitter, which I'm going to apply on my cheekbone to give it a very, very tad bit glittery finish. You barely can notice it, but you can. It's like a very thin film. Next, I'm going to use a lip liner pencil. It's red in color. This is of Renee's lip liner. And I try not to be perfect with the entire lip and giving a good base for the lipstick. And that's done. Next, I'm going to use a red lipstick. This is a Lakme 9 to 5 lipstick. And we're done. Gonna finish the entire look with some glitter. That's a little bit of pink glitter that I'm going to use on my cheek. And we're done. So that was the makeup for a glittery glam look. If you're interested, check it out and let me know how it goes. If you found this video to be helpful, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.